Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 27th of October 2021, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on the DeFiChain project. My name is Lord Mark and I'm happy to be your host tonight. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button like there's no tomorrow. Hit it hard. Trust me, it helps the project dramatically and it doesn't hurt at all. Subscribe as well and click the bell button that you don't miss any future updates anymore. Before we start into the news, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and friend for tonight's show, DC. Hello and good evening. How are you?
Hi, Mark. Fine. It's Wednesday again, and we have a news show, and you are back, so
Yes.
It's easier for you to make the news show,
Yeah.
and we are live.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Last week was a little bit improvised. I think this week is much better. I feel much more relaxed in my nice chair with all the lights around me. We've got a couple of topics. Even we thought there's not gonna be much. It's like every week in some way.
Yeah.
And should we just jump right into the headlines maybe?
Right.
First topic's gonna be next CFP voting round is starting more or less already. Let's buckle up and get ready.
And we will do a very, very short recap on the Tech Talk last Thursday. And it was about
Fort Canning update, our main topic at the moment that kind of accompanies us for a couple of weeks already. We're also gonna tell you a little bit what's new, what did we find out the last hours.
And then a point for every news show now is status of the community projects and their work.
Absolutely. And last but not least, and that should be a good reason to stay until the very end, we're gonna tell you the next dates, what's gonna be the next shows, who are gonna be the next guest, and what's hot and cooking on the DeFiChain News channel. So let's jump right in. So I had the feeling the last voting round was just concluded. We just got the payouts, but as a matter of fact, I think it's 3 weeks already or something like this.
Two and a half, 3 weeks.
2.5, 3 weeks already. So we would like to announce officially, and I think Yusin did it today on GitHub already, the next dates for the voting round. So the submission for the next CFPs should be done on GitHub and fees paid until the 15th of this November 2021. That means that's in about, more or less 2.5 weeks. Until then, please be so kind. Post your great ideas for your CFP on Reddit. Put it up for discussion for the community. It's always very, very welcome that we can discuss it, that people can give feedback. You get a little bit the feeling, how's the temperature, how's the sentiment out there. It helps you a lot. And we've seen also in the past that like the dark horses who came out of nowhere for the voting sometimes had a little bit of tough battle because people were not so happy that it wasn't discussed with the community. Just as a, suggestion, get active with the community, don't hide too long. Sooner or later you're gonna face the community anyway, so put it up there. On the 22nd of November, end of the day, we're gonna start the voting. And a week later, we're gonna conclude the voting is on the 29th of November. What a coincidence, it's my birthday. And on the next news show, and that is gonna be on the following Wednesday, on the 1st of December, we're gonna get DC's voting result evaluation, whatever, how you wanna call it. And this is gonna be the next big highlight. So we're gonna have the winners or the lucky founded projects announced on the 1st of December latest. Please mind, this is going to be the last round that we're going to do in the old kind of system. So GitHub, you're laughing, okay.
We should say, is this the last one in 2021?
Yeah, in 2021, okay. So the plan is that in 2022, all's gonna be on-chain because it's far less stressful for the development team. It is far easier, and that was actually the plan. But it was pushed back because of stock token trading, loans, light wallet. So it hadn't had the relevance, but it's really, really an important topic. So it's gonna come beginning of 2022. hopefully for the next voting. And then things gonna change, new modus operandi, and we're gonna explain that in 2022, how that works with on-chain governance and all the voting procedures. Topic for next year. So get ready, get active. We've got first CFPs on Reddit, you said?
On Reddit, yeah, the first ideas, 3 or 4, I don't know what's the current state. They started that for discussing, so they made not a real CFP on GitHub is no issue. So they started, and join it if you have also a community project. And I didn't remember, have you mentioned our rebuild shows? We do for sure again between submission and starting of voting for the 3 most upvoted CFPs. Yeah. So if you join it earlier, you can collect more likes on Reddit.
Absolutely. So these are like the most favorite or most favored projects normally, and it really helps the projects normally. The ones that have been on the show normally ended up very well on the voting, because it's just part of the community work. And I'm really looking forward to the rebuild shows. It's always great fun to hear about these projects. Cool, DC, tell us a little bit about the tech talk that went down last Thursday.
Last Thursday, right? Nearly a week ago. A really great tech talk. Yeah, you mentioned also on the German news show, it was a very smooth tech talk, a lot of stuff presented in a very nice way. So what was shown there? You should have a look if you have missed it, but we will do a very short recap here. So Prasanna started showing us on the testnet via command line how vaults and loans are created. So you can mint the stock tokens with a collateral, for example, of DFI and Bitcoin. My learning was it is very flexible also for the future. So you can change your collateral, you can change the loan, so you can pay back a part or mint new one if the collateral will fit the requirements. You can also change the loan schemes, so you can change the interest rates also if it is allowed by the collateral. So very flexible in future, and it worked on a testnet, so he showed it live. And then after Prasanna, Fushin presented the product side. So he started also with the Light Wallet. It is the GUI user interface for us users. He presented a slide with several screenshots. So on the first view, it looks a little bit overwhelming, a lot of details. But it will work very smooth also for us. So if you have a deeper look, there are just a few buttons. There are a lot of informations because you have to see how's the collateral ratio, are you near the liquidation level, and so on. But there are more or less 2 things you can do. You can add or remove collateral, or you can mint new tokens or pay back part of the loan. And it looks really, really nice. If it comes in this way, I think a lot of people can use it and create tokens via loans. So that's what was one part on the product side. There was second part, the DeFi scan web page. So this is a central platform to have a look on the blockchain, what's happening there without a wallet. Also very nice that what is created now and what are planning for all asking what's about my transaction history in the Light Wallet. Is it available or will it be available in the future? It will be available, but on DeFi Scan. So they will move it out from the Light Wallet to DeFi Scan. So there you can put in your address and then you see all the transactions, the liquidity, mining rewards, and so on, what's happening on your address. And you will be able to export it also as a maybe CSV file.
What's fantastic that it's not on a mobile phone, because I was kind of getting worried. How do you export something on the phone? I think you mentioned it in the German one, and then how do you get the file over to your computer and
And in best case, you have a CSV file with 100 megabyte or so, and then struggling to save it and send it.
Yeah,
Now,
especially for all these kind of tables and stuff that you're gonna need. I think it's easier to handle it on the laptop or on the big screen, right? So that's for sure a big advantage. So the things are coming together. I think now we also understand. Didn't we speak about 19 different kind of transactions or functions on DeFi Scan? So
last news show.
Yeah, so all these things gonna happen then there. So it's not all only on the Light Wallet, right?
Yeah, and another advantage, if you will use the Light Wallet later on, also on the desktop, on several devices, you will still have one point, the DeFi Scan webpage, to create your history. You don't care, okay, where was the transaction made? It's not local, it's all on the blockchain, and it will be extracted on DeFi Scan. I like the idea. It's really great. So this was Fushing, and then also Yusin told a little bit about the ticker council. So we didn't start working till now. What is the goal of the ticker council? We will decide which tokens will be listed for the starting point and also later on. So before it will be all on governance. You mentioned it for the CFP voting. Also, the ticker council is just the interim solution, but it will take some time that it will be fully decentralized. So 5 persons will decide what's going on the loans and stocks. You, me, Julian, Yusin, and Chicken Genius are part of the ticker council. And besides the tokens, which should be listed, there will be also a discussion on the interest rates of the loan. We will start with the pink paper proposal. There were several loan schemes. Have a look what is planned. But later on, you have to adjust maybe the interest rates to make the arbitrage better working. It's not directly linked to the arbitrage. It's just an incentive or a penalty kind if you increase or decrease the interest rate. And we will decide it. It will not directly happen. It will also take some time, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and then it will be changed. And we will also decide how the rewards will be distributed to the different pools. Still a great discussion. How should we do it? If there is a solution, we will present it for sure. But till now, it's not really clear if it is equally distributed or by trading volume or by volatility. There are different pros and cons.
We're discussing different options in that way. Like I say, pros and cons. What's the best way? If there is a best way, we don't know yet. I think there might be also adjustments on the way. It's going to be an exciting discussion and exciting decision to see. But I think in general, we're going to see a lot of adjustments on the way. I don't think that the product is going to be launched and like let free in the wild and it runs forever like it started. There will be a lot of adjustments on the way because, it was never done in that way. And there might be also smaller failures. We're going to learn with the smaller failures and we're going to improve the product right on the way. That's absolutely normal. So it's going to be exciting times. So stay on it. It's a constant learning experience, I guess.
Also, Prasanna mentioned it on the Tech Talk. To have a ticker council, we have the opportunity to change something. If it will be fully decentralized, you have no chance to make changes if it is needed, or maybe the wrong changes are done. We have to learn, and if we have learned how it works, then we can decide how it will be in future voted by the masternodes or something like that.
Very good point. It's a matter of time that we can react in the case that things are not going the way that we want it. It's not so that we want to be the heroes who decide on it. It's like really interim situation. Because people ask all the time, why do we need a ticker council, right? It's really to protect us for long voting cycles to change something, right? So that's that.
Last point, maybe a lot of questions were also answered by Yusin. We will not repeat it here. Have a look on the Tech Talk. It's worth looking at over an hour, I think. It was a long one also, but a lot of insights. Yeah, that's all.
Absolutely. And last but not least, or let's put it like this: the last topic was Fort Canning, or it was all about Fort Canning in some way, and it brings us to our next topic. Let's put it like this. So the testnet was launched successfully. In general, successfully. There were found minor bugs. These bugs have to be sorted out now. That pushes the release of the node software a little bit backwards for about a week, 10 days. In total, what means end of the week, beginning of next week, we gonna get the node release out. And then it's gonna take another 2 weeks that everybody can get ready to update. That brings us then, rough calculation, to mid of November. And then another 2 weeks later, the light wallet is going to be released. And the light wallet is absolutely essential, because without the wallets, all the nice new shiny toys that we speak about since a couple of months now are not going to be really usable. Even, I mean, you mentioned it, Prasanna did it on command line. I mean, this is, you have to be a god of blockchain to be able to do these things. I think 90% of the users here would not be able to do that. And certain things are also, if I understood right, even not activated. So if it's theoretically possible, it doesn't mean that it would really work on the mainnet, right? We need the wallet. So that means it pushes it back, unfortunately, a little bit, but security is our main concern, or especially the core developers team main concern. And I think Prasanna really demonstrated a lot of capabilities and high professionalism. It was really awesome to hear him the first time on Tech Talk and see him, how he explained the things. I think there's really a lot of knowledge there, and I'm super happy and stoked to have him on the development side. What was your impression?
It was amazing. Prasanna is doing a really great job. Also the other guys. But his explanation, it was a little bit different to the other ones, because I don't know how to.
I think we were just used to Fuxing and Yusin already, right? Prasanna was kind of a new, fresh breeze. And please don't misunderstand. We don't want to say that Prasanna is so much better than everybody else.
No.
But he did a really, really great job, and it was really cool to have a new face in the show. And I think that's what Yusin also wants to do all the time, to bring new people, that the community also learns more about the development team in the background. That was cool. I agree.
Good. Then
next topic.
Next point, community projects. A very short update from the colleagues of the Safe wallet. So it was the first light wallet on DeFiChain from the community developed, and now they managed to have the Safe wallet in the Apple Store.
Congratulations. Well done, guys.
It was a really big hurdle. So technical, it was still finished, I think, in August or in July. And then Apple said, okay, you need a company, and where's the company registered, and so on and so on. So it was more or less organizational stuff. So not the technic thing, which...
No, they were ready. Apple really kept them hanging there forever, right? So I'm happy. It's the Austrian wallet, actually. We have to mention it.
Okay. You're the Austrian guys. You like it more.
Powered by Austrian brain power. No, it's awesome. It's really cool, because now we have two completely independent wallets, right? They are built completely different.
Completely separate database and code base. So it's not based on Jellyfish. It's an own code. In the German chat, someone asked, they also support the Apple Watch. If you want to track your holdings on the watch, you can do it with the Safe wallet. So they had some smaller ideas additional to the light wallet from DeFiChain. So really great. I like it to have it. And now they can proceed with new features.
Absolutely. Gonna download it immediately and try it out. Awesome. Good. Last but not least, we have to speed up. Future dates. Next news show next week. That's nothing so special. We all got used to that anymore. But tomorrow, please, ladies and gentlemen, 28th of October, 6:30 German time. Balthasar, the Wunderkind of DeFiChain. I hope you saw the amazing thumbnail that Ewald created already. Yeah, the two fat chins in the background. It's gonna be an awesome one. He's young. He is extremely intelligent. He is really long in crypto already. He is from the beginning in DeFiChain. There's a lot to learn from him. He could be my son. He's far smarter than I am. I have to say, it's going to be fun, guys. Tune in. I had an hour talk with him yesterday, and we brainstormed a little bit what we're going to talk about. It's going to be a highlight. It's our 5th or 4th tech talk already.
Just think about it. I think the 4th one. So we have the pink Daniel Kagara. We had Dave, the moderator, Wusar,
Inspector Gadget, and that's the 4th one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 4th iteration, so it means nearly since half a year this show is running already. Okay, guys, for the ones who watched the recording, that's it. And for the ones who are live here, we're gonna jump in a quick intermission, and then we're gonna do the Q&As, guys. DC, see you on the other side. Everybody else, see you next week. Thank you.
Bye-bye.